Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk about how to handle losses. Surprise, surprise, with trading, it's full of losses. It's full of losses, and it's how you handle them psychologically and how you handle losses within risk management that determines your overall profit, your overall success as a trader. I thought it was a good time to do this because I'm trading a strategy at the moment that's going through a little bit of a drawdown, so a little bit of a losing period. If you don't know what drawdown is, then think about it like, have you ever seen a chart of a trending stock? So it starts here and it goes up in time, but it doesn't just go up in a straight line. It goes up and it comes down a little bit, and it goes up a bit more and then down a little bit, and these little down periods are what we call drawdown, or troughs, or valleys, before it makes new peaks, new highs, equity highs within your account. So the strategy I'm trading, it's a longer term trend following strategy, and it's therefore has a very low winning percentage rate. So it wins well under 50% of the time, but in fact it's probably one of the most profitable strategies overall that I trade, as a lot of trend following strategies are. So the point is, I'm looking now, and at the moment I'm looking at a 6.8R drawdown within that strategy. So R is directly proportionate to, or that relates directly to your money management. So in this account, 1R is actually equal to 0.5% of the account value. So I'm looking at a 6.8R drawdown, or a 3.4% of my account drawdown. And I've just taken 5 losses in a row. So the past 5 trades over the past few weeks have all been losers. Now I'm alright with that, because now this is where backtesting your strategy comes in. I've extensively backtested this strategy, and I know that by looking at the results, note them down here, over a big period of testing this strategy, there was a time where I saw 14 losses in a row. 14. And I'm only at 5 at the moment. So we're well within the characteristics of the strategy. Nothing's wrong. It's normal. We're at a 6.8R drawdown. And that strategy over the years has seen a 13R drawdown, or if you're risking 0.5% of your account per R, then you're looking at a 6.5% drawdown. But so you have to go through these to realise the profits over time. Is a positive expectancy trading model. So the main points are, yes, I'm going through a lot of drawdown. 5 losses in a row. Could you handle 5 losses in a row? Well, if you know your strategy, if you know the characteristics, if you know that 5 losses is quite normal within that strategy, then you're going to carry on trading, and I'm going to carry on trading regardless, because I don't know when the big winners are going to come, but I know that the big winning trades are going to come. It could be next week, it could be 2 months' time, but very, very soon I'm going to be making new peaks in this particular strategy. So know how your strategy works. It makes it easier. If you'd have gone in and trading a strategy blind, if I'd given you a set of rules, now here you go, this is a great strategy, trade it, and you'd blindly started trading it, could you handle 5 losses in a row? You'd think, oh no, this isn't any good, this isn't working, what's he talking about? And you'd give up. But if you'd designed it yourself perhaps, or certainly at least back tested it, you would know that 5 losses in a row is nothing. It's quite normal, and within a few more trades you could be well into to making new peaks, or you could be into losses again. I might even do another video when this strategy is making new peaks to say, look, I was here, 5 losses in a row, but 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, look at the new peaks I'm making with some great trend, getting in some great trends. Just so happens that the markets that I'm trading this trend following strategy on at the moment are going through a bit of a sideways period, not a trending period, and that's what happens with markets. They don't trend, they probably trend 30% of the time. So that's the first lesson. Know the characteristics of your strategy. It just makes losses much easier to take psychologically, and also you can use position sizing effectively. If I'm risking 0.5% per R, so I've had 5 losses and I'm only at a 3.4% drawdown in the account, which is nothing. If you'd have been risking, you could have been risking way too much. You could have been risking 5% per trade, and you're looking at nearly a 6.8. You're looking at nearly a 35% drawdown in your account, and you don't want that because losing 35% is pretty hard to get back. So, and for a maximum drawdown in this one of 13R, 5%, then it's fairly major. It's a 65% drawdown in your account, and you never want that. So that's the lesson really about handling losses. And just the other bit of advice: would I be happy trading this strategy as my one and only strategy? No. If all my money was tied up with this one strategy, and I've just had 5 losses in a row over the period of the last month or so, then I wouldn't be happy. So what I do is I have multiple strategies. I have other strategies that have really high win rates. They win over 80% of the time. But bring in little bits of profit week after week. It just so happens, actually, this trend following strategy brings in the most money at the end of the year. It's a really, really high earning strategy, but you have to go through the drawdown to realise those with with any trend following strategy. So having other strategies that complement each other, then it makes it easier for me. And it just so happens that I'm looking at another strategy now that's, in fact, it's outperforming your average result. So that's, you've got to take the losses along with the wins. So that's it really for today. It might make handling losses a little bit easier for you. Just be sure that you're trading a positive expectancy strategy in the first place, so you can carry on just pushing through those losses. Keep trading, keep taking the signals, because you never know which signal is going to be the big winner. So that's it really. I hope that's a little bit of help. But if you are trading a strategy that's you're going to have a lot of losses, maybe don't trade that strategy alone. Use other strategies along with it, like I do. So if you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come over to Facebook. I'm always on there talking to people. And for the best stuff, come over to my blog at thetransparenttrader.com, and I'll see you on the next video very shortly.